Hello, today we're going to be looking on lesson 2, and this lesson is about identifying the pH value of hair and beauty products. So there's a little starter here. So hair and beauty products are safe to use on your skin, hair and nails. Why do you think this is possible? Discuss with your partners. Resources needed today. You need some litmus paper, obviously your writing books for the results, and some rulers to draw some straight lines. Litmus paper doesn't need to be the whole strips, can just be cut up into little squares so that it can be a little bit more cost effective. Here is a header sheet that I would stick in the books on the right hand side. The Unit 202, it just displays everything that the students will be learning in the Unit 202. So Unit 202 is all about the science of hair and beauty. It's the hardest unit of the whole course. So there's only 3 units, 201, 202, 203. I would always start on 202 because it has the most science involved in it. And also it's when answering the questions in the exam contains the majority of Unit 202 questions. So it's really important that the students understand this unit the most out of all of the units in there. And it's quite a lot to be covered in there as well. Also talk about note-taking and how it is a skill. Students in Year 10 might not actually know how to take notes. So throughout this course, they will need to take notes and they will need to adapt how they take notes. Their writing needs to be very neat, but often words can be bullet pointed down. And use of a highlighter pen is also really useful to help them with revision notes as well. So everything that they see on the slides, I don't want them to copy everything down, but they need to kind of read it, understand it, and summarise it in their own notes. Any words which are in bold are often useful to help write down as well. Today we're going to be talking about the pH values, the science of the hair, skin and nails. The term pH is used to determine how acid or alkaline something is. Now, when we use the word something, we're talking about the products of hair and beauty and nails. So anything that we use within the industry would have either an acid or alkaline level. It's very important that we know, firstly, the pH value of the skin and hair, and secondly, that the product or chemical that we use on it, so that we maintain a healthy balance. So what is the pH of acid and what is the pH of alkaline? Underneath you can see a number line. It goes from 0 all the way up to 14. In the middle there is the number 7. pH meaning the potential of hydrogen in there. Acid is on the left hand side. It sounds quite harsh. It's 0 to 6.9. Alkaline is on the right hand side. It's 7.1 to 14. And in the middle is neutral. It's 7, which is kind of what we think about water or saliva. So hair, skin and nails. What is the actual natural pH value of hair, skin and nails? So it's 4.5 to 5.5 in its best condition, which means it's on the acid side. So we can see that 4.5 to 5.5 is around the green area. It is acid. Any products that we put on our hair, skin and nails should be around this area if we want to maintain a healthy balance. Obviously some products need to be stronger than this in order for it to work, but after we kind of need to get the hair or nails or skin back to its natural pH balance after. So as a lesson today, what I would lay out is loads of products around the classroom for them to test themselves using a universal indicator, and then they would identify whether the product is acid, neutral or alkaline by looking at the colour that after they dip in the universal indicator, and identifying what colour it is, and then identifying whether it's acid or alkaline. Here they would create a table which they can draw in their books. So they would identify the product that they're using. It could be the product of any product like shampoo. They would dip in the universal indicator, identify the pH level, so they could put whether it's green or red, and then they would identify just simply whether it is acid or alkaline. A lot of the products that you would find within the industry are actually acid. Now, the ones which are going to be a lot stronger, like your relaxing agents or your bleaching agents or your cuticle removers, they would be a little bit stronger and be in the alkaline, but most of the other products will be acid because we want to maintain a healthy balance within the hair, skin and nails. We don't want to damage anything, but that is for the students to test. Some products that you might find are a little bit stronger than others, and they're identical products. They do the same thing, but it's good to always test. And after, we can just discuss what we found out. What did they notice? And why do you think this? So give them time to think, discuss with a partner, and then share it with the class. Some little extra information. Saliva, we got a pH level of 6. Coffee, pH of 5. Water is your pH 7. Lemon juice is quite strong. It's an acid. It's a pH 2. Perm lotion, yet again, it's going up to an alkaline, which is your level 8. There's also products, shampoo products like No More Tears, that was a 6.8, which means it's good for the eyes, but necessarily not good for the hair. Hair could take up to 8 hours to return back to its natural pH level. Water has a pH level of 7. So, yet again, just wetting your hair down could take up to 8 hours to naturally return to its pH of 5.5. Chlorine that we find in swimming pools damages the hair inside out. So it's really important that if you go swimming, you have to shampoo it immediately after. Shampoo and condition before it dries. Sometimes as well, before going in the water, make sure you wet your hair with water so it doesn't soak up all the chlorine as soon as you get the hair wet. Powder bleach, you've got pH of 9 to 10. Relaxers, pH of 10 upwards. Something like Head and Shoulders. Now, years ago, this used to be really strong. You could put a penny into Head and Shoulders, and it would actually turn the ingredients in the Head and Shoulders would actually turn the penny white, pure white in colour. So it was a very strong alkaline product. So that there is your pH levels, and it's an hour-long lesson. There's no practical involved in that lesson. It is purely theory only, but obviously walking around the class, practically demonstrating their skills with the pH level.